Hello and welcome, my beautiful Pisces, my mermaids and mermen. Brenda here with your daily vibe from your guide's message for December the 5th. Let's see what we have here. Starting right off the bat, we've been given the card worthiness. Know that we deserve to receive good things in all ways. Beautiful way to start off our reading here. We've been blocking, or maybe we've been blocking our manifestations due to deep-seated beliefs that we don't deserve them. Manifestations aren't rewards for good behavior. They're effects of our thoughts, beliefs, feelings, and actions. Remember what I tell you, the universe is not happening to us. It's reacting to us, right? When we allow ourselves to receive, we help with the universe and the divine's plan to demonstrate love everywhere. We need to accept that. Help isn't just about us personally. It's about allowing ourselves to be helped so that we can help others as well. We need to accept good graciously and affirm, thank you for the gifts that have come to me now, and I gratefully accept them for the good of all. So this is about knowing that we're worthy of receiving something today, and maybe we're going to be receiving praise or a compliment or a smile or a pat on the back for something we did, and even a hug that shows appreciation and gratitude. So we're worthy of all those things, my beautiful Pisces. Let's accept those things graciously. Sometimes it's hard for some of us to accept things. We just go on our daily doing our daily energy, and we just feel that that's who we are, and we don't deserve or we don't need to be commended for what we do. But trust me, it's always good to receive good news in the form of a compliment and appreciation from others. So today's our day to know we're worthy of accepting that. For our beautiful, guide message, we've got your beliefs are right for you. So, there is no such thing as a wrong or a right belief system. Our conditions of belief are right for us at this particular time and space. If our belief system encourages us to treat others with the same love, dignity, and respect that we would like shown to us, then it doesn't matter if we believe in whoever, okay? Nothing, whoever you want to call them, Jesus, Muhammad, Zeus, whatever. Buddha, of them are right for the right soul. Don't expect your beliefs to remain stagnant too. Just as your soul is constantly evolving, so is your comprehension of the mysteries of the universe. We need to accept what resonates and release the rest back to the universe. Unfortunately, belief systems can cause violence and war too, with different systems thinking their way is the only way. Every soul is on a different journey, and the same map is not going to be useful for everyone. When this card shows up in a spread, we need to feel secure that we are on the path meant for us. But we need to be aware that that path may fork and follow the route that speaks to our heart. So there could be changes today. There could be something that comes up where we have to take a new direction, where we have to trust it, and where we have to believe that it's the right thing to do. And that's where our intuition today kicks in, trusting our gut feeling. That is that innate little voice of wisdom that speaks to us and says, you need to do this. And later on, when we look back hindsight, we realize that we've been guided, and we've been guided for our greater good. Coming in next, we have, from the Moonology deck, a personal issue reaches resolution, and this is the full moon in Cancer. You may be dealing with a Cancer or perhaps another water sign, Scorpio or Pisces. But this is telling me that anything that you've been dealing with on a personal issue, like with your spouse, with your partner, with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your parents, your siblings, whoever. Personal means things to do within yourself and people closely linked to you on an emotional level. So if there has been some issue with somebody, things were taken out of context, or there are unresolved issues with people around you, this will reach a resolution. You'll come to a conclusion, and this will come out fine at the end of the day. So don't be afraid to step up and, believe in yourself, know that what you're doing is right, and realize that you're worthy of being treated with respect and gratitude, and even receiving, things that are coming into you to reward you. 3 Lenormand decks. They're all different, and I've decided to use them today. So you've been given the message, the looking glass or the magnifying glass, right? So this card comes out to remind us that we need to take a closer look or two at a situation around us that we might be overlooking. We might be overlooking something very obvious today that we need to pay attention to, and that is looking at the details, okay? So that we can get clarity and have a full view of a situation. It's all about taking a closer look at something. Now is the time to focus, scrutinize, and analyze. We might be overlooking something that isn't apparent or even isn't visible. And the smallest details may be vitally important today. So be careful, read between the lines, and take a closer look. Be careful to read the fine print as well, okay? It suggests, we need to magnify something. We need to pay attention to something. We need to pull it into full clarity and see what's going on around us, not to overlook anything. Especially if today's a day where you're thinking of signing some legal documents, if you're buying a big ticket item and you have to sign something, if you're dealing with banks or you're dealing with lawyers or correspondence and documentation that needs to be notarized, be careful. Make sure you read everything. Don't just skim over or take the word of whoever is giving you this contract to sign. It's up to you, Pisces, to be very due diligent and make sure you see all the fine print, okay? So this is looking at all the details today and not being careless when it comes to that. Because you've heard me say this before, once the ink hits the paper, it's a done deal. So consumer beware. Now, in the center position, another Lenormand deck, you have the community card. Now, we all know that community has to do with, getting together with friends and family and colleagues and just dealing with community. It's about support and being understood by people who we care about, finding the place where we belong and fitting in that circle of friendship, right, and family, feeling as though we belong. And all people with whom we feel a connection with. And I said family, relatives, friends, and any like-minded people. It may also describe groups and unions and associations or partnerships. Harmonious relationships. In professional terms, it stands for good teamwork, okay, and positive work. So you're definitely going to be getting together, perhaps today, some of us, with family, friends, colleagues, or people in a group that we're with, and having good people around. Family and true friends is important. Loyalty, cooperation, group effects, efforts, and helping each other when needed. So today's the day where we may be getting together with friends and family. And maybe it's even friends and family that need our support, that need us there to lean into. Perhaps they're asking us to do a task for them today. And we're going to gladly do it. Fitting that into our schedule today for sure. Okay, moving right along, we do have the coffin. And often in this particular Lenormand deck, and it's the Dreaming Way Lenormand deck, the coffin can refer to sadness and illness and fear and loss and estrangement. But health is not valued till sickness comes in, is what the quote says today. So take care of yourself, my beautiful fellow Pisces. It's about, paying attention to any signs where you might not be feeling great, you might be feeling under the weather. Take that into notice. Pay attention to those signs that could be coming in, because maybe this magnifying glass is saying pay attention to how you feel today as well. But I always read it in sort of a situation like the Taro. And to me, it's endings and new beginnings. But here it shows her feeling as though she's her face is hidden. She's not seeing a situation in complete clarity. She feels as though she's locked in and held back. But this is, to me, an indication that it could be the end of this circumstance. If you've been feeling, my fellow Pisces, that you have been kind of locked down and things weren't moving and going in a direction, we know that the number 8 is a very powerful number, and it's also a master number that could have to do with money. You might be feeling as though you've been behind the 8 ball pardon the pun, behind the 8 ball when it comes to money as well. But this is telling me that something new is going to come in, and I do believe that you're going to be able to move forward in a new direction. So Pisces, I always like to end on a positive note, and that is I send you lots of love and many blessings, and I wish you a beautiful, beautiful, prosperous, healthy, and happy day. And I'll see you soon.